Okay, so Putin is using a revisionist view of history to justify his invasion of Ukraine. In 90 seconds, let's try and use one point to dispute this fact and prove that he's lying. If you like what you're hearing, please do follow along on Substack for the actual articles themselves. All right, let's get into it. So, 9th century, Prince Rurik, a Viking, gets on a dragon boat, sails to Eastern Europe, and conquers the landmass that today represents Belarus, Russia, and Ukraine. He, in turn, or his dynasty, in turn, gets conquered by the Mongols. They last for about 200 years and then begin to disintegrate, in which we see the two separate national identities of the two nations evolving. In the east, the Muscovites, who were the Mongols' top lieutenants and tax collectors, use that position and power to overthrow their Mongol oppressors and start the Russian Empire headed by the Romanov Tsars. And in the east, we have a Cossack hetmanate. So initially, Ukraine was conquered by Poland and Lithuania following the vacuum created by the departure of the Mongols, but led by a man called Bohdan Khmelnytsky. They threw off those oppressors and began an independent Ukrainian nation from Russia. In 1654, they did sign the Treaty of Peraslavia, which saw a temporary military alliance with Russia to use against the other oppressors, the Poles and Lithuanians at that time. However, this is a temporary political and military alliance, not a forever vassalage that Putin claims it is. Also, treaties signed around that time, 2, 3, 400 years ago, are obviously null and void. They cannot be implemented today. Putin is using a false narrative to justify his illegal invasion. Thanks.